Hey, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. I'm Slamfire Prime, and today we're going to be reviewing... wait, hold on a second. The Girsan 1911. The Girsan 1911 Untouchable, full-size MC 1911S is a nice 1911. It's got a Picatinny rail that I stated in the unboxing. Ambidextrous sight, skeletonized hammer, an exaggerated beaver tail here. The pumped out grit safety. I'm going to call this a funneled magwell because it doesn't quite come out all the way to really grip the hand like a flared magwell does. Dot sights, I don't remember what they're called, but they're nice. And the rear sight comes off, and you could potentially put a plate on there to run an optic on it. All fresh out the box. I did forget to say in the unboxing video how much it cost, which was about $517. Great price. I like it, and it's in my favorite color and camouflage pattern, so that's an added bonus. Excuse me a moment, I'm having trouble with my breathing. It's pollen season down here in the south. But either way, getting back into it, I've carried it for about 2 weeks now, and I've enjoyed the experience. It's been pleasant all the way around, and I feel like shooting, I'm a bit better. These dots on the sight really help out. Let's see if I can angle this right, because I'm new to filming stuff. Look, there it is. But I guess for now, let's get into, the overall experience. I don't know what I'm doing. How do I do the transitions? So carrying the Girsan 1911 has not been that much of a different experience for me yet, I'll say, than my Rock Island 1911. They're the same size. The only difference there really is that the funneled magazine well here adds a little bit of length to the grip, which means that it's a little bit more prone to printing when I conceal carry like I normally do. But hello, kitty cat. Oh, we have a guest with us. But the difference between it and the Rock On 1911 mainly is that Picatinny rail. I only have one holster that will accept this one, being the yes, that's the phone we're recording. This being the Urban Carry holster, or deep concealment holster, I like to call it. And it's really the only thing that I can... Don't put your butt in the camera. Move. No, don't meow at me. Go. You've not been cast in this film yet. But it also doesn't allow for any kind of lights or anything. It's a bit of a finicky holster. If the firearm isn't sitting just right and your belt buckle sitting just so it'll get caught up in there, I don't care to use it very much, but it's the best I can do because the other holster I use for my Rock Island doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for, accommodate the Picatinny rail. In fact, I used it for a little bit, and that little bit of time it messed up the holster to where I had to readjust it to fit the Rock Island. I didn't say we were transitioning into what? What's happening next? Do all our shooting that fits indoor range. Let's get into it. Oh, we got a gesture. There you go. Take a look at what that first mag did. I need more practice. First one went off wide, and then I started getting about to where I normally start hitting. I need to practice more here, so let's send it back out. Oh god. And as always, we're always at 7 yards. It's quite nice. There we go. Hit it again. Looks like I'm starting to get into the center there a bit more. Those 8 shots go by pretty quick. Last magazine. Right, and I got 2 pocket rounds, so that makes a total of 34 rounds to fire through in our inaugural round of this here Girsan. And I gotta say, quite so. I like it. It's a good shoot, last 2. I think I should try for the eyes, give him some eyes. I didn't give him any eyes. Well, I did everywhere else. Not bad. Definitely better than the last couple times I went to the range. Still not quite my best shooting, but at least doing a bit better than the last time I went, which is just the improvement I'm looking for. But overall, the things that I would change about it, not really much. I'm looking into getting this holster to go with it and this light to go on there. And what that's basically going to do is just change how I acquire my targets and give me a bit more versatility for in the dark and whatnot, so I'm not carrying around just a flashlight or having to depend on my freehand flashlight. But overall, I really do like this. I'm not ending the video just yet, am I? And it's still too soon to finish the video. Oh, I know. Okay, so are we ready to watch me struggle with this? It's another takedown. If you watched the review from the Rock Island 1911, you might know that I have weak fingers. But we're going to take this down all the same, just so I can show you all the inner workings and clean it up. So, as we started with the last one, we're going to take out the bushing at the top. And I need to not do this through the phone. I need to make sure y'all are seeing everything. I don't like how that one's holding up. Let's see. Do I have something that's a bit more ergonomic for me to push that in with? I do. Take out that buffer and the spring. God, I'm still terrible at this. That's why we're doing it. I've only taken this part one other time just so I can get an idea. But now I'm trying to do this with my terrible lighting and through a phone. It's not a good time. Not there. There we go. Okay. No, too far. Can I help you, ma'am? Okay, there we go. That's what I meant to happen. And there's the teardown. I'm going to also get rid of all this factory lubricant that's in here. Grabbing stuff to clean. Bow. Overall, it really is a nice gun. I do like it. It's all black out barrel, and I'm pretty sure I can swap out the barrels fairly easily. Just want to make sure the color's going to be good for everything. Because I do like the green and black motif, and I don't think green and gold is going to look very good together. Look, it's the boar brush that came with it. Get in there. There's a little bit of smoke coming out of there. I got some carbon. I don't feel like busting out any of the ramrods and whatnot, so I'm going to try and feed this whole wet wipe through the barrel. And if it gets stuck, I'm going to take that brush back through. See if I can't push it out. If I make a mistake, it's YouTube's fault. Look at that, it worked. Whee! That's a nice clean barrel. And just coming off the barrel, those 4 magazines did the trick for it. Look at that. There's one little swipe in there. Now somebody might come on here and tell me, oh, you can't be using wet wipes to clean your firearm, and this is terrible, you're going to ruin it. And this is how I cleaned everything in the Army. So I'm not too worried about it. If it's good enough for the Army, it's good enough for me. This is just how I've always cleaned my firearms. My dad did start me off, but when he was first had me learning how to shoot and clean and everything, it was more so just cleaning out the barrel and a little bit of the action to start off with. But I was like, how old was I when I started shooting? 10 or 11? Either way, we weren't too worried about anything much more than the barrel and the action, while I'm over here now, grown man, taking it all apart just to get to it. I don't like all that oil in there. Well, there's not much really more to talk about while we're cleaning, just wiping off little bits of everything. And the inside of that will be fine. Springs! Slippery on the other end. Oh no, you grabbed onto it. No, actually this was actually a gift from my wife. I filled out all the paperwork and whatnot. She paid for it. But this is my one present for this year since she's become a stay-at-home mom. We're expecting a little one next month at the time of recording this video. And I'm all kinds of excited. So this firearm's actually my, what's she call it? Merry birth anniversary present. So for the rest of the year now, we're going to be out to eat somewhere for whatever occasion. And I'll be handing her her present and going, oh, here you go, honey. I love you so much. And, oh, excuse me. I'm going to be grabbing a bag for me off to the side and just pulling this out of here. Again? Oh, I love it. But I can't tell you how excited I am for this baby coming. I ain't going to show you all his room either, because it'll trace back to us. But either way, room's all done. We actually went to a garage sale and picked up some toys and a walker for cheap. I am excited. This is my first, her second, but the other one I count as mine too. But I'm just excited and tickled pink about having them. And this isn't really part of the cleaning part, but it's something I wanted to talk about while we're doing the takedown and cleaning and whatnot. But these grips, because of the ambidextrous safety and the funneled magazine, the funneled magazine is actually removable too, but something I didn't realize the day I got it is that these scales, let me take one off for you. It's either this one or the other one I made a mistake with, but either way, there you go. That's you there, you. Get you. Be doing this through the phone again. I might need to figure out a better filming apparatus. Either way, there we go. That there. Okay, so it's the other side, but these grips are grooved. See how the bottom here is grooved for the funnel. The top is also grooved slightly here for the ambidextrous safety. So what I did without realizing was I swapped out this little threaded stud piece because it's threaded on both sides. I threaded that piece with the one from my Rock Island 1911 because I wanted to put these grips on here without realizing that these aren't the same type of thing. So it didn't really work or fit. The safety didn't operate or function at all. This is empty, by the way. But yeah. So think about it before you try and swap out your grips. I made that mistake. Thankfully, I was able to fix it. Now there's just a piece of that one with this one and a piece with this one with that one. Both of them, frankly, I got my wife paid for because the last one I sold my 45 that I was to pay some bills, and she bought me another one to replace it. Very nice. I love my wife. Do some rebuilding here. Like starting off with my thumbs or my fingers before I really put on the torque. And no, I'm not doing any kind of Loctite or anything. Is that's how it came to me without the Loctite. So just going to leave that for now. And as I own the firearm, once anything starts rattling, I'll let you all know. And oh, did it stop? I don't know if I lost that last clip of us, but I know I'm not using any Loctite, and I'm using my thumbs right now before I get the torque in there. But basically, my phone wigged out on me for a second. But I'll let y'all know if anything gets loose. Right now, I'm just keeping the components more or less factory. I just wanted to get that factory oil out of here, especially after I took it shooting. There we go. All right. So yeah, let's just put it back together. Where was I? Where did I start from? No, you go in here. Yeah. Leave you in there for right now. Slide and barrel. All these little bits off. Oh. Yeah, I'm dumb. Alright. Oh, then I can pull out my CLP. There we go. Got some of that in there. No. Just rub it around. Alright. Put you back in. Oh, can't have you in just yet. Yeah, You can tell how often I fiddle with my things. There we go. Put that there. Drop. I can't drop you in now, can I? Now I can. Okay. Spring. See that hole there? That's the tricky part right there. Because that little dingle dangle on the barrel, and that little notch there, you gotta get it right. Let's see, I think I got it. It's hard to do this through the phone. It doesn't help that I'm an old man cosplaying a young one for some odd reason. Doesn't like that. Am I too far forward? Just a slide. Put you there. Try and get you back in. Yeah, that's not working. I've done something wrong. I can already hear you all in the comments, if anybody's even watching this. I know I'm not quite the most popular gun tuber, but I'm trying. Yes. It's always the part I get wrong though. There's always a little extra fiddle with it to be done. I am unsure of what I have done incorrectly. Oh, take it back out. Because there's the... See if I can get this right. Help y'all see what I'm looking at here. So there's the ring that I'm looking at. It looks like I'm through and through. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I'm through and through here. And then I'm going to have to take y'all off for a second. I don't want to do that. No. There you go. That feels a bit better. You haven't missed anything. I just set you down. So... yeah, you're in position, right? Go in there. The dangle is there. Is that the problem? The barrel rotated slightly. Oh no, don't fall down. You guys need to stay with me. I know I'm bad at this, but stay with me now. Let's see. Yeah, no, doing it through the phone ain't helping. There. There we go. Finally went in. Okay. I guess I'll put y'all back on my neck and we can do the fun part. Alright, so despite what you just saw, this is going to be the part that I struggle with the most. So, buffer cap back on. And you go, in goes the cap. Let's see, did I use you last time to hold this down? Seems like it did. And, oh, that was so much easier. But there you go, let's run through it. Spring's still good and stiff. There you go. I didn't lubricate the action like I wanted to. See if I can get some in there. Oh god, I gotta do this through the phone. I can't see around it. Oh, I've mucked this up good. Either way. Slide that around a bit. Look at that. Listen to that. It's nice. Man, this one was bad. I was having a whole lot of trouble that time around. Hey, so if you're sticking around this long throughout the video, first of all, thank you. Thank you for having patience with me and sticking around. But I'm going to hold it like this for a little bit. Let that CLP hopefully drain down into the slide a good bit. Wipe off some of this excess back here. But overall, without the sentimental value for me to have this firearm, and just in general about it, I'd say it's a pretty solid 7 out of 10. I don't know, I'm just throwing that number out there. I have plenty of handguns to choose from, but I'd have to say this one is probably my new favorite just because of the color and whatnot. And excuse me, how easy it was to work with. I know it didn't look like it was easy for me to work with, but again, it's brand new and not broken in. And I'm just not very good at this. But either way, 7 out of 10 for the Girsan 1911 Untouchable model MC 1911S. But I'm excited to be able to get my accessories for it and just continue to carrying it and fiddling with it. It's a real nice handgun. I love how it feels in the hand. So far, thoroughly enjoying it. And whatever y'all carry, I hope y'all stay safe out there.